What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are at a brand new park today, Six Flags over Texas, and we're here for Fright Fest, but we're also going to be doing a general park tour and review. So let's head inside and check it all out. This right here is the first plaza, front entry plaza, where they have different tickets and whatnot that you can purchase. And then here we have the main entry. We're just about to head inside. It's going to be a beautiful day. A little hot, but it'll be fun. Success! We have made it inside the park, and first up there's a whole bunch of Fright Fest stuff right here in the front entry. We do have some light towers, but beautiful park so far, at least here from the front entrance. But let's go do some rides. I'm looking forward to, of course, Titan and New Texas Giant. Should be a very, very exciting day, guys. Alrighty, so we are headed over towards Justice League now. And I had to do something I'm not too proud of because all the lines are at least an hour long today. So I got the Platinum Flash Pass. So that's going to help me out. And there's a neat little Halloween decoration right there. But Flash Pass saves you 90% of the wait. And some rides like New Texas Giant and Titan are available for Platinum only. So I ended up getting it because, well, I'm only going to be here for one day. And I want to make use of it as best as I can and get the most footage that I can for you guys. So I had to bite the bullet, but I'm going to have some fun. And here we have Justice League, Battle for Metropolis. We have the Hall of Justice right here and the queue line right there. Looks about maybe a 20-minute wait so far, but we have no wait because of our Flash Pass. Oh yeah, so we're heading in right now. Here's the main entrance. Looks pretty nice. And the Flash Pass line is not too bad. We do have Pandemonium right there, right next to here. We'll give it a whirl. And here we are inside the station queue area. We have some neat animatronics made by Sally. And they make some fantastic dark rides. And we've got our 3D glasses right there. Here we are. Alrighty, so just got out of Justice League, Battle for Metropolis, and I can see why Six Flags is buying a whole bunch of these for other parks around the United States. They're really good rides. Very interactive, of course, with the shooting and whatnot. You can get some decent scores. I got like 274,000 on that one. A couple things I want to note, not gripes, but the audio seemed really, really low. I couldn't really hear a whole well. I would say one of the neatest visual effects is we had some fire in there, some pyro. 3D screens were alright. Animations were pretty good. They're not the best, but for a family ride, kids are going to love this. I actually really liked it, and I actually hope that more and more parks put these in, which they are doing. So good job, Six Flags. And Sally, you've got a winner with this. And there goes Harley Quinn's Spin Sanity. It's a family flat ride. Spins around, and then the arms raise into the air. Well, when I landed today, I took the chance and I came to Over Texas, and it looks like it's about to rain, so all the rides are currently shut down. I was originally going to be heading to Fiesta, Texas, but then I saw the weather forecast was showing, a 20% chance of rain at Over Texas. Why not take the gamble and do it? Well, I hope I pay off with that gamble a little bit later because these are some really dark clouds. One of the park's wooden coasters, Judge Roy Scream. It's kind of interesting. It's actually on the outside of the park, not near all the other rides, but let's give it a try. So the rides finally reopened, and we are just about ready to get on to Judge Roy Scream. We're one of the first ones in line since they just opened up. We'll give a review right afterwards. Looks like we have two train out, and this is the first loaded train since all the weather shut us down.
Oh, you're saying 17, scan 3, 2, 1. Oh, here, have a nice ride.
Our chariot has arrived.
Hold on tight and enjoy your ride. Get the lakeside view on this left.
Alright, so first roller coaster of the day is all done, and it was Judge Roy's Scream. Awesome ride. It's an old wooden coaster, so it may be a little bit of a jackhammer throughout the course, but it's got the nostalgia of it that it makes a really good ride. Plus the view around the lake is really pretty. Got front row, but decent ride. I would give it maybe a 7 out of 10. Kids are going to love the ride, and it's a good beginner ride as well. So we're on to our next one right now. The Riddler's Revenge. That is going to be our next attraction that we're going to try out. And it's one of these big pendulum style rides, like a Frisbee. Spins around and it throws you up at a really high degree angle. But let's give it a whirl. And the Riddler is doing his thing. Starting out the ride. Spin around pretty good. And then they go higher and higher and higher into the air. So I just got off the Riddler's Revenge, which is again that spinning pendulum style ride, and it was a good ride, but to be honest I really like the Huss versions a lot more at other parks around the United States and world. Good G-forces on this, but it took forever to finally get spinning and to slow down. Once you're at the top, I only got maybe 1 or 2 points where I was at the highest elevation, but I don't know, it's a decent ride. I'm glad that it's here. It's a flat ride. But there's other things I'd rather ride, so I'm going to go on to the next one. And I think it's right over there. So I'm going to do Catwoman's Whip right now. Man, and this thing actually goes pretty quick. Look how fast these guys are spinning. And then it starts angling up towards the air. So this is their new style Enterprise ride with open air seating. So your legs dangle. This is gonna be fun.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoy that ride. I'll let you know.
Alrighty guys, so I just got off of Catwoman's Whip, and it is the new generation style Enterprise, and I love the old generation ones. This one is awesome because it is very open, and man, you pull some serious G's, and it spins really, really fast in the beginning. A lot of fun. The only thing that I can't say, and this is not really too negative, but operations is really slow. It took almost 7 minutes for them to dispatch this one ride. So need to light the fire a little bit more, but overall it's a fun ride. Kids are gonna love it, and hopefully we're gonna go get on the Skyscreamer now since it's open. So let's head over there. All right, so next thing we need to talk about is over here. There is a work wall, and this is believed to be the place for the Joker, which is gonna be the new roller coaster for Six Flags Over Texas next year. It is a 4D S&S free fly coaster. So that basically means the seats are going to spin as you're going through the course of the ride. And it's going to be right over here by Riddler's Revenge and Catwoman's Whip. So right here, we should see a roller coaster next year. And we're up next. They're loading in all the people right now. course, Texas Skyscreamer. And this is a 400-foot Star Flyer. And I've only done one other one and it was 200 feet, so this is gonna be double what I've done before. And here we go. So time to head in and pick a seat. So yeah, this is really tall. Well, Texas Skyscreamer is all done, and that is an amazing Star Flyer. 400 feet in the air, does pull some pretty decent G-forces. The views are beyond incredible. You can literally see Dallas, you can see Fort Worth, you can see where the Cowboys play, where the Rangers play. Beautiful, beautiful views. But to be honest, I really like Over Georgia's version. I like where you go up and down, as opposed to just going up to the very top, staying up there for a little bit, and then coming down. But this is a very good Star Flyer. But on to the next one. I'm ready for a roller coaster. Let's head somewhere else. Beautiful looking train. Holds quite a few people actually. Next up for me is going to be Pandemonium. And I love this flash pass. Heading straight in. There's a long line actually. Check out that line. We're going right up. And what a pandemonium it was. Kick-ass ride. Tons of fun. Probably the most spinning I've ever done on a roller coaster ever, and probably ever will do. It used to be formerly Tony Hawk's coaster, but they did a name change, Pandemonium. Loved it. Great ride. Kids are going to absolutely go bonkers for it, and the adults I think are going to have some fun too. Good airtime, good speed. G-forces are really positive. Nothing bad to say about it. There's something about spinning rides in Six Flags Over Texas. Here's Batwing, which again is another one of those spinning style rides. Kids, adults can ride, but yeah, Six Flags Over Texas, they want to spin you. Over by Batwing and on the way to Batman, they have a bunch of games over in this area. So if you like games and want to win some prizes, this is your area of the park. But we're headed over to Batman, right there. We have Batman the Ride, which is the B&M invert coaster. Again, these are all over the United States in several different parks. Magic Mountain, we just did one at Over Georgia. They're fun, awesome, compact rides. And I hope this one compares to Over Georgia because they had some really good theming, and of course the G-forces were fantastic. Let's go catch a ride. Yep, they've got a Batmobile here too. All right, so we're going in the Flash Pass entrance, and it takes you directly underneath the ride. You can get some awesome views of Batman and Mr. Freeze. Our train, and we only had to wait basically one train to get on. Station looks pretty nice. Queue line was pretty good, but it's time to ride. The Batman has been conquered, and again, a fun B&M invert. I gotta say though, it was probably my least favorite Batman that I've ever done though. Between Magic Mountain, Georgia, Great America, all the other ones I've done, this one was not as good. It was a little bit rougher. It seemed like the wheels had a little bit more play. But overall, still a fantastic ride. Scale of 1 to 10, it's easily an 8. They're very compact, have tons of G-forces. I love these Batman rides. Now I'm gonna go do Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, and that's going to be our next roller coaster. And this one I've actually done before at Six Flags St. Louis. Just have never been here, of course, to Six Flags Over Texas. But these are awesome premier launch rides, and we're about to go get on right now. Ta-da! Our fancy Flash Pass entrance. We're heading in to Mr. Freeze right now. And ta-da! Just did Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, and what a freaking awesome ride. Amazing launch backwards. I haven't done it backwards, I've done it forwards at the St. Louis version, but this seems so much more powerful. Like, I don't remember it being that powerful. Top hat was amazing, that vertical spike, you're way up there, so it's a ton of fun. Highly suggest Mr. Freeze, you've got to try it, guys. The Runaway Mine Train, and hopefully this one is going to be better than the one at Six Flags Over Georgia. Let's head on over and catch a ride. Runaway Mine Train is all done, and while it's a good family ride, I don't think it's for me. It's a little bit jarring. Seats are very tiny, so larger people, you're gonna have a hard time getting in these restraints. But it is a fun family style ride. A lot of good turns, small G-forces, kids are gonna love it. Adults, you may enjoy it, may not, but we're on our way to our next ride, Superman. Superman Tower of Power, and man is this thing tall. And it actually shoots you up in the air and drops you down as well. We're gonna go catch a ride right now. And away they go. So see, after you bobbed around just a little bit, they get you to the very top. 1, 2, and drop. So yep, you get the launch and the drop on this combo tower. Getting ready to launch, getting ready to launch. What a kick in the butt. Superman Tower of Power is an amazing ride. Built by S&S, this one is really kind of unique. You launch up there, and then you kind of bob around a little bit, and then it takes you to its highest elevation, and then you drop. And it's an awesome drop, out of your seat. Phenomenal thrill ride here at Six Flags Over Texas. Here at Over Texas, they have this iconic structure right here, the oil derrick. Well, unfortunately, it is not open today, but here it is. Rage of the Gargoyles, which is the park's VR coaster. And basically what they did is they put the VR on Shockwave. And I'm gonna go catch a ride on Shockwave and probably do it without the VR because I want to experience this without the VR first. I may come back later. I'm not really big on the whole concept about it, but hey, it is here, it is neat. So give it a try if you get a chance. Shockwave was built by Schwarzkopf, and if you remember, in our Six Flags Over Georgia video, we had Mindbender, and I freaking love Mindbender, so I'm hoping Shockwave is going to be just as good. It looks just as good, but we'll give it a try right now and review it. And the queue goes right by the speedway, so they have go-karts, and a neat little view here of Shockwave. But we take this ramp, we'll be on the ride here in just a second. So when the race for the speedway starts, they get all the cars lined up right here, and then it is a mad dash. It's actually kind of neat to watch. I don't know of any other go-kart places that do this for Six Flags. And here we go, the race is about to start. And they're off. So the lights for Shockwave just turned on, and it looks very pretty. But the only thing that does kind of suck is even with the Platinum Flash Pass, it's taken over 20 minutes to try to get up to the station. We're still not even there yet. We have to go up another flight of stairs. So, yeah, I'm not too pleased with this, but it's worth it. It's a Schwarzkopf. Well, you know, 35 minutes later and we're still not on the ride. This is not acceptable. And check it out. They're doing 2-train operation, but only 1 train is actually being loaded. This one has been sent around empty the entire time that I've been here. Alright, so just got off a Shockwave, and it is an awesome Schwarzkopf. Love the centrifugal loops, tons of G-forces out of them. Atrocious wait times though. The VR incredibly slows this down. Took 45 minutes with the Platinum Flash Pass, which should never ever happen. Very disappointed in Six Flags for that. That's the only real negative thing that I've seen from today. But overall, the ride was good. So if you like Schwarzkopfs, kids are gonna love it, adults are gonna love it, so come ride it. So if you wanna buy haunted house passes, they have mini kiosks set up all over the park, and you can actually get just one house for as low as $8. See, it says that right there. But it is $25 for all the houses. And then they have an all-season pass, which is $25 also. $45 for the VIP, but well worth it, especially when there's long lines going on like tonight. Cadaver Hill Asylum, and that is going to be our first house of the night. Let's go check it out. So I just got out of Cadaver Hill Asylum and thought it was a great maze. They had a lot of scare actors in there, pretty close proximity. They had some really neat set designs. I'm not going to give away too much again. Most of my tour reviews of like Fright Fest or different parks, we try to let you guys actually experience the whole event. So we don't want to give away all the secrets. But Cadaver Hill, awesome house right off the bat. The next house up is going to be Circus Berserkus. And this has a long line actually. We'll walk around towards the front entrance to give you an idea of what it looks like. See? Haunted house entrance. And this giant clown structure right here before you head in. Alright, let's get in line and we'll let you know what our review is after we get out. Clowns everywhere. Circus Berserkus, and it was, well, Berserkus. They had a lot of neat neon lights, a lot of horns, of course, clowns. If you don't like them, would not suggest that house. Scale of 1 to 10 would easily give it an 8. Does it rival Halloween Horror Nights and some of the other events like Hallow Scream? That house is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it's not on the same par. Six Flags has very good houses, don't get me wrong, but it's different. I don't know how to describe it, but Circus Berserkus, it's a good house. Definitely should try it. Well, after waiting through all the downtime with the storms and closures, it is now time for the new Texas Giant. We're just about to head into the station. It's pretty dark actually.
Yeah.
And voila! We have made it, finally, to the new Texas Giant station.
If you're in the future, please do go outside of the station.
And our chariot awaits. New Texas Giant. Holy what an amazing ride. At least 3 different times where it is WTF ejector airtime. Glass smooth. Operations were the only thing that was kind of not good. Again, 7 to almost 10-minute dispatches, but the ride makes up for it. This is easily one of my top 10 rides I've ever done. It's an amazing addition to this park. So good job, Six Flags Over Texas. You've got a hell of a winner with new Texas Giant. Next roller coaster up, is Titan. That beautiful thing right there. And this is the cousin or brother to Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain. And I freaking love that ride. So this should be a good one. And I'm about to head in right now. And here we are. So the only difference between this and Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain, well, there's one more Helix. And it's right before the block break. But loving this. No wait. Titan is a ride full of yes, absolutely amazing. I actually think I like it more than Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain. They're pretty much identical, but that second Helix of Doom adds so much to it. Literally, the one that's right before the block break, you haul ass into it and you're pulling those 4Gs as you're about to get up to that block break. The only thing that I didn't like is up on that block, they damn near stop you, like literally to a stop, and then you do the second half of the course. Other notable is, well, it has a seatbelt, and I know Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain also has one now, but Titan, oh man, you're amazing. Two best rides that I've done today, now that I've completed them all, Texas Giant and Titan. Good job, guys, at Six Flags. Love both of those rides. Titan, a ride so good, it makes you want to do it again. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going for another ride. Zombie Infestation. And that's our next house. We're heading down this way. It's actually over by Titan. So Titan's over there. And then you walk down this way in order to get to the zombies. And we have arrived at the house. Neat little view of Titan, of course. Well, check that one off the list. Zombie Infestation. It's a good one. Very small house though. Decent scare actors in there, but I just felt this house was a little bit lacking. Of the ones that I've done so far, this is probably my least favorite. But overall, it's still a decent house. Don't get me wrong, I still suggest getting that $25 pass because it's going to be useful and you'll get to do all the houses. But we have a couple more to do. We're heading that way right now. And here are the scare actors. They're out taking photos with guests, scaring different people, but this is up at the front entry. Let's walk around and see who else we can see. The front entry looks really nice, has some red lights on it. We have the Fright Fest sign right here, the light towers shining bright. And it's pretty busy today. There's a lot of people here trying to experience Fright Fest for opening weekend. And here we have a scare zone. Looks like we have sliders. They do have a metal tip on their shoes. The ground is wet a little bit. Fog machines doing their work. Oh yeah, we've got sliders. Lots of victims all over the place. They have some neat decorations. This one says Scream. Right. And that's a giant ghoulish kind of structure there. And of course, we have to do Texas Skyscreamer at night to get a full grasp of just how this whole place looks from 400 feet in the air. Oh yeah, it is time to ride.
Have yourself
God,
committed
that thing
at
is
Cadaver
amazing at night.
Asylum located
Love that you can
inside
see
Texas
all
Arena at
over
Power
Texas,
Center.
it feels like. 400 feet in the air. Park looks beautiful at night. Definitely recommend doing it during the day, and then you gotta do it one more time at night. And here we have Catwoman's whip, and they have an awesome lighting package on this, as well as they do for the Riddler. So they spent quite a bit of money on lighting, at least on these couple of attractions. We have Skyscreamer over there, heading towards the air. Love how these parks look at night. Texas is beautiful though. And another house is done. Piggy's Bloodshed, which is kind of like Slaughterhouse and the other houses around other parks. Of course, have pigs in there, chainsaws, things like that. Decent house. Not my favorite again, though. It was pretty good, but kind of the same generic stuff that you see everywhere else. Scare actors were good, though. There were quite a few in there. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me, I guess you can say. But we'll go into another house now. And the final house of the night is going to be Blackouts. All right, so another house is done, Blackout. And, well, the name fits it. It is completely pitch black in there. It's playing more to the psyche, I guess you can say. Stuff kind of touching you, feathers, whatnot. But overall, it is a good house. Not my favorite of the night, but a decent one. But I'm sure other people that love claustrophobic kind of situations, you're going to like that house. One more ride for the night, Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. I liked it, so I'm going to do it for the last ride of the night. So, Mr. Freeze is beyond nuts. Awesome ride, good G-forces, tons of speed, and not bad to end the night on. So I'm glad that I got a chance to do it. And we're going to head up to the front of the park now and get out of here. Well, guys, that is going to do it for our Six Flags Over Texas full park tour and review. And I got to say, the rides here are absolutely fantastic. Staff, they were okay. I would give them maybe a C+, B-. A couple things they needed to work on here and there. Food was good. Everything merchandise-wise, could use a little bit better. But overall, Six Flags Over Texas is definitely a park you must visit. And of course, with Fright Fest, it was even better. We got to do all the rides at night. We're going to have more updates from here and from other parks from around the world. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I'll see you out on the Midway.